I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Magic perspective with Alex and Eric, and the Orlando Magic lost this game tonight, 115 to 112 over the Atlanta Hawks. They were up by as much as 17 points at the half, and they lost by 3. I got to get Alex in here for some answers because I don't know. I don't know. Let me get him in here really quick. Alex, please, sir, help me and help those who are going to view this, whether it be now or later. Please help me understand how this one got away from them. I mean, honestly, because I'm looking at the stats right now. Okay, they out rebounded the Atlanta Hawks offensively and total. They had 2 less turnovers. The Atlanta Hawks had 10 more personal fouls than the Orlando Magic. And you lose by 3. What happened?
Coach McMillan told them to share the ball, trust each other, chip away. This isn't going to happen quickly. I got my mask off because it's 11 o'clock at night and there's no one in the vicinity of me. So I don't have to worry about that. Third quarter happened. They started to chip away in the third quarter. It was 44 points at the half, 78 points at the end of the third quarter. Now, that's 34 points. That may not seem like much, but that cut into that Magic lead. Gary Clark was guarding Trae Young. Trae Young had 12 points at the half. He finished with 32. You can imagine. The second they started double teaming Trae Young, Tony Snell hit not one but 2 clutch threes. Danilo Gallinari is in a zone. I got to talk with Trae Young and Danilo. Danilo said that when they started double teaming Trae, he has an inert idea to find somebody who's open. And there's Gallinaro just open, hitting clutch shots, putting good defense on Vucevic and slowing him down. Vucevic had 18 points at the half. He finished the game with 29. Danilo was guarding him. There's that. Inconsistent play from the Orlando Magic. Oh my goodness. It's painful to watch because the second they started to get comfortable, Trae Young started hitting threes. And then Gary Clark wasn't getting backed up. Then when they started backing up Gary Clark and double teaming Trae Young, it left the open man on the floor to hit multiple threes. Then when they started protecting the perimeter, then they ran to the layup. It's like Coach McMillan told them, don't take a break early. Take a break after this game. And piece by piece, they chipped away. Now, look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. A couple of these calls were questionable at best. But if you don't put yourself in that situation and blow a 20-point lead in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, we're not even having this conversation. The Atlanta Hawks scored 71 points in the second half, 37 points in the fourth quarter.
I was shocked. I was shocked because, catching clips of this game, I didn't really see the totality of it. But then the last minute or so, when I knew this was going to be a nail biter, and I'm like, okay, Atlanta decided to wake up a little bit in the second half and correct those miscommunications that may have happened in the first half. But to watch a complete different style of play from the Magic, it's like to everything that you said, I'm sitting here and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. I cannot believe it.
It was a meltdown. It was a meltdown. The third quarter wasn't a meltdown, but it was the trimming.
Yeah,
Orlando still had their foot on their neck, no pun intended, at the end of the third quarter. With the
exactly.
12-point lead, all you have to do is trade buckets.
That's it.
They hit a
That's it.
power outage. They hit a power outage. And somehow, some way, the Orlando Magic was outscored in the third quarter. 37 points. 37 points
I know.
in the third quarter. And Trae Young, I mean, don't get me wrong. I got to speak with him afterwards. I asked him if Coach McMillan gave him the green light, and he was like, he told me to trust my teammates. I guess McMillan knew that the double team was coming. And lo and behold, Tony Snell with a couple of threes. Danilo Gallinari has been in the zone. He's been in the zone against Toronto. He was in the zone against Miami, and he was in the zone tonight because he had excellent defense, and I think 26, 27 points being the number 2 on this Atlanta Hawks squad. And keep this in mind. They're 16-20 now. So they're in that playoff race. They did all of this without Clint Capella.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, let's hope for the Magic's sake that this time off for the All-Star break gives them an opportunity to get refreshed and get themselves back on a winning streak. I'm still shocked by this. At halftime, we was ready to pop bottles and, head over to get some lemon blue pepper wings or something, but not tonight.
I did get to speak with Coach Clifford because he wasn't in a good mood, but he was still gracious. I asked him, at home, should we expect to get an equal playing field when it comes to foul calls? He shot me down quick. He was like, look, we have the best referees in any sport in the game today. While some might be questionable, they have a difficult job and they get an excellent rating. What I do expect is for their calls to be consistent.
That's it.
8 seconds left. Trae Young gets a foul call on Michael Carter Williams, which was, Kevin Spacey suspect. Switch over to the opposite side. Michael Carter Williams tries to drive into the lane. He gets an offensive foul call. This is the stuff that we see, which makes us think you can't get a home call. You can't get a home call. You could call it for a superstar, but you can't call it for someone who plays defense, who's from Syracuse, who's been guarding this guy all night. Questionable at best, but if you don't blow a 17-point halftime lead, we don't even have to talk about it.
You're right about that. Hey, my brother, stay safe over there. I know it's All-Star weekend. We will definitely catch up as the week goes on, but the Magic Perspective with Alex and Eric, this was a one that we should not be having this conversation tonight.
Hell no.
Things definitely need to turn around for this team. We will see you guys after the All-Star break for the Magic Perspective with Alex and Eric. Have a good night.